Hi everyone, let's talk about Augustus, which I just finished a full playthrough for with Rachel. If you haven't seen that, it's linked in the description. So Augustus, to mention at the start, it's basically Roman bingo, and I don't mean that in any kind of reductive way. It's the same way that SOS Titanic took, solitaire, patience, and added special player powers and shook things up and gave it a whole Titanic theme. And added a lot to it in that way. Augustus takes the core thing of bingo, drawing these things from a bag, shouting it out, everybody fills that thing in. And adds, the choice of which of the cards you want, which of the special targets you're going to shoot for first. Are you going to try and have 3 people, 3 green, purple, orange territories, one of each? Are you going to race for having the most gold or wheat? All of these different things that are going on, as well as the points on the cards themselves. There's a load with special abilities. You're restricted to how many of these legionnaires you can place out at one time. So inevitably you're going to come out and something's going to be drawn, and do I take a legionnaire off, or am I just going to wait for this one thing that I need to come out? And beyond that, there's those special abilities that convert certain tiles to other tiles. So you draw a standard out, and that's no good to me, but I can convert it into a chariot, which is perfect for me. And then when you've not got any chariot spaces, you can do the opposite. You can't chain those things around, but they can still come in really handy. And as well, getting extra cards and extra options from that. Getting extra legionnaires, so you're not put in that position as often. You've got more flexibility to spread out across the different cards. You don't want to do that too much though, because the whole thing is a race to 7 cards. It's such a quick game. It says half an hour on the box. I'd say that's pretty much the most that it's been, and much less from that. I'd say probably 20 minutes at the most for 2 players, and having extra players. Everyone's playing at once. The only time that gets added with extra players is when people complete cards and the time they take to choose those cards. So it's not like a lot is added by playing a lot, and it does go up to 6 players as well. So there's so much kind of there's a lot to think about, but it's still quite a smooth, fast, simple game. But you're going to have to think of, based on what other people are going, if they've gotten those abilities first, the competition for gold and wheat, if there even is one this game. Maybe you just got lucky and got the only tile with it at the start, and just thanks to the huge deck of cards, and that makes a difference in 2 players, that you're not going to see many of the cards. And so the kind of strange selection that came out in our playthrough, you would see more of a variety because more people are taking cards in a game with more players. But that's just true in general, isn't it? There are attacking cards in this, and to go on about that, Rachel and I, we don't really play games with attacking in them, and in games like Augustus that includes them, there's a little bag that's got, I think 5 or 6 cards in there that have abilities that would mess with the players, and they've stayed in that bag. They've made absolutely no difference to the game for us. I think it's an absolutely fantastic game. Not quite so much as Rach, and Rach absolutely loves this. I wish that she was here to talk to you about it right now. Maybe when we do her top 10, she'll tell you why she loves Augustus so undyingly. But I think it's a really great game. Again, taking a kind of, not even a classic, kind of a staple game. The same way that Patience was, bingo is just one of those things that just exists and probably has always existed, right? The Romans would have been playing Augustus themselves at the time. Anyway, this is going to descend into rambling. I like Augustus. Please watch the playthrough, and hopefully you'll find out whether you like it or not from that instead. Bye everyone.